Welcome to Sportpen for the 1934 Octo-9 World Series Game 7.
That's right.
Today, we're diving into the winner-take-all clash between the Detroit Tigers and the St. Louis Cardinals at Navin Field. You could just feel the weight of history in that stadium, couldn't you?
Absolutely, yeah. This wasn't just another ball game. It was, the culmination of an entire season with the World Championship hanging in the balance.
Huge stakes.
And for the players, the stakes were really tangible, a difference of nearly $2,000 in their winner's share. That's a hefty sum in 1934.
Oh, definitely. It was the dramatic conclusion to a real seesaw series.
Yeah.
We saw the Cardinals jump out early in Game 1, really rattling the Tigers with an 8-3 win. Dizzy Dean on the mound.
Yeah, that first game, it felt like St. Louis might just, run away with it.
Right. But then came Game 2.
Game 2. Schoolboy Rowe. He just put on a clinic for Detroit, retiring an incredible 22 batters in a row.
Amazing.
That really showcased the Tigers' resilience and their own pitching prowess. It was a real momentum shift.
Exactly. Then the series moved to St. Louis, and Game 3, Daffy Dean was kind of wild on the mound, wasn't he?
He lacked control, but the Cardinals still managed to pull out a 4-1 win.
Right.
It spoke volumes about their teamwork, their ability to find ways to win, even when their star pitchers weren't, let's say, at their sharpest.
Good point. And just when you thought the momentum was firmly with St. Louis, boom, Game 4.
The Tigers' bats exploded. A 10-4 victory for Detroit.
And Tommy Bridges was outstanding on the mound for them. Almost got the shutout.
He was sharp. It really highlighted the offensive firepower the Tigers possess. They could score runs in bunches.
Back and forth they went. Game 5 was another tight one. A 4-3 Cardinals victory.
Yeah, and you had that unexpected offense from Leo DeRocher.
And the catch.
Oh, that incredible catch by Chick Hafey. Sensational. You could just feel the tension building with each game.
Definitely. That kind of play by Hafey can be a real spirit lifter for a team, right?
No question. And then Game 6 saw the Cardinals win again, forcing this decisive Game 7. So going into this last game, you had two battle-tested teams, both capable of dominating.
And the pitching matchup for this high-stakes finale.
Yeah.
The Cardinals went with their ace, the one and only Dizzy Dean.
Makes sense.
While the Tigers countered with Eldon Ocker, though he was later relieved by Schoolboy Rowe and General Crowder.
So Dean against Ocker to start. You couldn't ask for a more compelling pitching showdown, really.
Okay, let's talk about the moments that really swung this game. Where did the Cardinals take control?
Well, the third inning was a major turning point. It started innocuously enough. Dizzy Dean hits a double.
The pitcher?
Yeah.
Getting it started.
Right. Then Pepper Martin singled, putting runners on the corners. Jack Rothrock walks. Bases loaded.
Uh-oh. Pressure's on.
Big time. And that set the stage for Frankie Frisch, the Cardinals player-manager.
What do you do?
He delivered a bases-clearing double, put the Cardinals up 3-0.
Wow. Just like that.
That one swing completely changed the complexion of the game. Though you did have Medwick getting a bit overzealous, trying to advance, got himself tagged out at third. Unnecessary.
Still, a 3-run cushion early in a Game 7. Yeah. That's got to be a huge psychological advantage.
Oh, massive. But the Cardinals didn't let up, did they?
Doesn't sound like it.
Not at all. In the sixth inning, their offense really poured it on. Joe Medwick hit a deep drive to right center.
Okay.
And an uncharacteristic error by JoJo White allowed him to reach third. That miscue, it just seemed to open the floodgates.
Yeah, those are the kinds of mistakes that can just unravel a team in a crucial game like this.
Exactly. Ripper Collins followed with a single scoring Medwick. Now it's 4-0.
Okay.
Then a force out at second brought in another run, 5-0.
They're just chipping away. Not piling on.
Piling on is right. And they weren't finished. Ernie Orsatti singled, drove in another, 6-0. Then Leo DeRocher singled, scoring Orsatti. Suddenly it was 7-0.
Wow.
That sixth inning was just an offensive explosion for St. Louis.
It sounds like the Tigers' pitching and defense just couldn't stem the tide at all.
Not in that inning. And the Cardinals continued their dominance in the seventh. Pepper Martin reaches first on an error.
Another error?
Yep. Then Jack Rothrock doubled him in. 8-0.
Okay, this is getting out of hand.
Then a passed ball allowed another run to score. 9-0. It was becoming a runaway.
The air must have just gone out of Navin Field for those Detroit fans.
You have to imagine. Then Ripper Collins singled in another run, making it 10-0.
10-0.
And then Rothrock hit his second double of the game, scoring Collins. 11-0 Cardinals. Insurmountable.
11-0 in Game 7. Unbelievable. But amidst this offensive onslaught, we also had that really bizarre incident with Joe Medwick in the sixth.
Oh, yeah. That was something else. A moment no one could have predicted.
What exactly happened there?
Well, Medwick slid hard into third base, maybe a little too hard. He had words with the Tigers' third baseman, Marv Owen. Standard enough? Maybe.
Okay.
But then the fans in the left field bleachers, they started throwing things at Medwick. Apples, oranges, bottles, just debris raining down on him.
Seriously. In the World Series.
Yep. It got so bad, so dangerous that the commissioner, Judge Landis, actually had to intervene. He came down onto the field.
For commissioner on the field.
Yes. And ultimately, he ordered Medwick removed from the game for his own safety.
Wow. Removed by the commissioner because of the fans. Has that ever happened before or since in a World Series?
Not like that. It was unprecedented. And the reaction was really mixed, you know? Some commentators felt Medwick's aggressive slide maybe provoked it a bit.
But still.
But others were just appalled by the fans' actions. It definitely overshadowed the later innings and sparked a lot of debate about fan conduct, player safety.
Yeah, I can imagine. And while all this drama is unfolding, the Tigers' offense, just nothing, right? Against Dizzy Dean.
That's right. Completely shut down. They had a potent lineup. They'd shown it in the series, but they just couldn't string anything together, couldn't mount any serious threat.
Dean was just
masterful. He was just masterful on the mound, and the Cardinals' defense was solid behind him. No mistakes there.
So when you look at the key individuals who really made this Cardinals victory happen, Dizzy Dean is obviously top of the list.
Absolutely. A complete game shutout in Game 7. That's legendary stuff. And he dominated, both pitching and, remember, he got that double to start the rally in the third.
Incredible performance.
He was the workhorse for them throughout the series.
Yeah.
Really earned it.
He definitely rose to the occasion. What about Frankie Frisch? That 3-run double was huge.
Crucial. Absolutely crucial. As the player manager, you know, that hit not only gave them the lead, but showed he could perform under intense pressure. Leading by example.
Set the tone.
Exactly. It set the tone for that offensive outburst.
And Jack Rothrock. Sounds like he had a monster day at the plate.
He did. 2 doubles, driven multiple runs. He was just a constant threat in that Cardinals lineup. A key contributor to piling up those runs.
Can't forget Leo DeRocher either. Always seems like a spark plug.
Always. He had a strong all-around game, contributed offensively with a triple and a single, and played his typically excellent shortstop. Just a key cog in that Gas House Gang machine.
And Pepper Martin. His speed and hustle.
Classic Pepper Martin. Stole a base, scored 3 times. His aggressive base running just put constant pressure on the Tigers' defense.
Yeah.
He really embodied that aggressive style that Frisch instilled in the team, drawing from his time with McGraw.
So this Game 7 wasn't just an isolated event, was it? You got to remember the backdrop, the rivalry, what was at stake?
Oh, totally. This was for all the marbles, the World Championship, and the rivalry between a National League powerhouse like the Cardinals and an American League contender like the Tigers. Always intense.
And for Detroit?
Yeah, for Detroit. They hadn't been to the World Series in 25 years, a quarter of a century. The hopes and expectations in that city were incredibly high.
Makes the loss even more devastating.
Absolutely. The weight of that history must have been immense. And you saw those contrasting managerial styles, too, with Frisch and that aggressive approach.
Looking back beyond the Medwick incident, what were the biggest surprises or upsets in this specific Game 7?
Well, the scoreline itself, right, the sheer one-sidedness of it, 11-0.
Yeah.
After such a back-and-forth, closely fought series through 6 games, an 11-0 shutout in the decider, that was definitely a shock. Nobody saw that coming.
Sure.
And the Tigers' complete inability to score. Not a single run against Dizzy Dean, especially after showing so much offensive promise earlier in the series. That was a major surprise, too. They just got shut down cold.
It really sounds like this game and the series left a lasting impact.
Yeah.
What broader themes kind of emerged from this?
Well, Dizzy Dean's dominant pitching performance, it just highlighted, again, the importance of having a true ace, someone who can deliver in the most crucial moments. It cemented his legacy as a superstar.
For sure.
Also, I think the Cardinals' ability to win, even when facing adversity, like Daffy Dean's control issues earlier in the series, it underscored the importance of team chemistry, team unity, finding ways to support each other.
That Gas House Gang mentality.
Yeah, exactly. And then that unfortunate incident with Medwick, it really brought the issue of fan behavior right into the spotlight.
Yeah, unavoidable.
It was a stark reminder, wasn't it, of the potential for fan actions to seriously impact the game, player safety, sparked important conversations about sportsmanship and boundaries.
And finally, You can't talk about the Cardinals' win without the Deans.
No, absolutely not. The Dean brothers, Dizzy and Daffy, they won all 4 games for the Cardinals in that series. All 4.
Incredible.
It just showcased their individual brilliance and their combined impact. They basically carried the pitching staff.
So a game filled with dominant performances, truly unexpected events, and some lasting lessons for the sport. This Game 7 really had it all.
It did. It was a fitting, if maybe surprisingly lopsided end to a really hard-fought and memorable World Series.
Well said. This decisive Game 7 saw the St. Louis Cardinals claim the World Series title with an emphatic 11-0 victory over the Detroit Tigers.
Dizzy Dean's shutout was the exclamation point on a dominant Cardinals performance, both on the mound and definitely at the plate.
Yeah. It was a scene of, pure jubilation for the Cardinals. Guys like DeRocher, Dean, Martin, Frisch celebrating. And just crushing disappointment for the Tigers, for players like Billy Rogel and the whole city of Detroit. A moment forever etched in baseball history.
And it leaves you pondering, doesn't it? The unpredictable nature of the game, how individual brilliance, team meltdowns, unexpected events, fan behavior, how it can all shape the outcome of even the most important contests.
Definitely gives you something to think about. Thanks for listening to Sportpen.